Hello and welcome to my newest Let's Play. Today, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I will be playing on the GameCube release of OOT, but as far as I know, they're all basically the same, so it shouldn't really matter that it's the GameCube version. As for why it's the GameCube version, that's the one I played the most as a kid, even though I did have an N64. I did not have this game for the N64. So, as far as I know, there's not too many huge differences for the casual player, so it should be fine. Now, is this going to be 100%? Maybe. We'll see. Depends how I'm feeling. Anyway, in the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. It's been a really long time since I've actually seen the plot of this game. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Usually I play randomizer, so this is all skipped. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Me. Well, me as in Link. There he is. Tired. Tired fella. I can relate. Ooh. Hey, there I am again. Wonder what this is all about. I'm sure it's totally not a bad omen of things to come. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. Somehow, I'm not really sure how it does that, but okay. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Yep, that's right. Everything depends on you, Navi. So we get this nice little fly-through of the little forest area here. They were totally just showing off when they did this. Good attempt there, kid. Good attempt. They didn't have to do that, but I'm so glad that they did. Come on, in you go. I'm gonna sleep all day if you don't wake me up. Hello, Link. Wake up. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Yes, it can. Can't you see he's tired? Let the fella rest. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet ya. Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Well, if you say so, right now is as good a time as any. And we can actually now play the game. Welcome to Kokiri Forest, our first little section of, well, area, I guess. Hello there. Yahoo! Hi, Link. Oh. Alright, well, we'll go say hi as well. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? Quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Sure. And this is Link's house, of course, with, well, funny little doodle, I guess, of him beating up Godzilla or something. I mean, really, what boy didn't want to go fight Godzilla? Let's see, is it this house here? I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. Yes. This house has 4 treasure chests for us. We get a bloopy. That is a blue rupee worth 5. We get a second bloopy. We're already up to 10, doing pretty good. Recovery heart, that heals you by 1. Not really useful right now. And a green rupee worth, well, 1 rupee. That's not very helpful. I think there's another rupee actually behind the house here too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a bloopy. Not that I really need that right now, but it's an option. Probably not going to be talking to too many of the people in town. Most of them don't really say anything too interesting. I think we can backflip off of that for some rupees for some reason. I really don't know why, but something or other. Maybe it was just the one? I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. But regardless, we don't need to care about that. And just go through this little tunnel here. Come right out on the other side. And got a little square area here. Ooh, with the bloopy, don't mind if I do. Wait for that boulder that is perpetually moving somehow. And we have a treasure chest. What's the sign say? Visit the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. I will not be doing that. Anyway, this is the first of many major items in the game, and it is the Kokiri sword. We now have a sword, which, you know, is a little important. It's just a little bit. You can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. So we will absolutely make sure to equip that. Go to our equipment screen here and just equip it. Don't need to save right now. One flaw about me playing on GameCube, the saving takes a little bit of a hot minute, so probably won't be doing that too often anyway. Ooh, a bloopy. We'll take that, thank you very much. And we'll go right back where we came from, through this little hole in the wall. Come on, Link, crawl a little faster. Okay, so now that we have our sword, we can, well, cut grass. You want rupees? Cut grass. It's an option. I do see that bloopy up there, but I don't really feel a need to go and get it. We can jump over here for another 5 rupees, I believe. And this is the shop, but it seems like this chick wants us to talk to her, so we might as well, why not? Give her an L target. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. That sounds condescending. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press L to look in that direction. Yeah. Otherwise, you can also use it to look forward, like this sort of thing. That's apparently your fairy's doing. So, because we have Navi, we can now L target. And this is the shop. I'm gonna grab 5 rupees there, just because, why not? Now, he sells a few things, nothing super important, but he does have a Deku shield, and we definitely want that. Because shields are pretty good. They let you block things, so, I mean, that alone should tell you how nice they are. Anything else you have that I would want? Deku stick. I'm gonna have so many of those, it won't matter. They're useful, though, so, you know, make sure to keep those in mind, at least for the future. Should Should I get that floopy? Yeah, I should. It's gonna bother me knowing it's floating there menacingly. Besides, it's free money, and who doesn't want free money? Oops. Well, not like that, you don't. So that'll be the first of many examples of what I like to call being bad at this game. I say that, but really it just comes down to being a while since I've played. I think the last time I did a randomizer was like 3 or 4 months ago, so I'm a little out of practice. Hello. Hee hee hee, you came all the way up here. You're a real man. Huh. Isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with up so you can look around the forest with the control stick. Thank you, Fado. That is very useful advice. So yeah, we can just look around by hitting up for all the good that it does. There's some moments where this might be nice, but for the most part, I don't think it's really necessary. Although I should absolutely equip that shield before I forget. So now that I have the shield, I can block. You can also crouch stab, which is very powerful. I mean, that's like the fastest attack you can sort of do, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if power crouch stab is in this version of the game. I'm inclined to believe it probably isn't, because this is, well, a subsequent release of the game, which means it's most likely running 1.2, but oh well. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Well, you're in luck, Mido, because I did. Eh, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield? And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Yes, it is. Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how'd you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. He actually did say grumble, grumble there. That wasn't like a sound effect. He said the words grumble, grumble. Anyway, on this little path here, we have our first enemy. You can L target them and then hit up on your D-pad. Not D-pad, control stick? D-buttons, whatever we want to call it. Deku Baba. Looks withered, it'll still hurt if you touch it. So we can slap them around and get Deku sticks. So the Deku stick is actually very nice. It has twice the damage of the Kokiri sword, which, you know, pretty cool. A lot of things can't be hurt by them, though. Can these guys? No, I didn't think so. For some reason, some enemies just cannot be hurt with Deku sticks, and I really don't know why. Well, anyway, we're at the Great Deku Tree now. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! How you doing, Mr. Tree? Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. Need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? I could hit no, but then he would just make me talk to him again, so I'd rather not. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Okay, I'll crawl in your mouth in a second. I think I see a Deku Baba that wants to die real quick. I need me some sticks. Sticks are very good. I can only carry 10 of them right now, but thankfully 10 should be plenty for all of our, well, stick-related needs. And the jump slash. Oh, by the way, jump slashes deal like twice as much damage as a normal sword swing, so try to use them whenever you can. Hello there, Gossip Stone. This statue's one-eyed gaze pierces into your mind. We can't do anything with those for quite some time, and to be honest, even when we are able to, it really won't matter, so, you can kind of just freely ignore that those things exist. Kind of sad. Thankfully in Rando they are actually useful, but this isn't Rando. And inside we get, well, inside the Deku tree, which is looking a little infested. Guess that's not too surprising. He did ask us to clean him out. So on the ground here we have, well, Deku Babas again, but these ones lunge. So if you kill them while they're upright like that, you get a Deku stick, but if you kill them normally, you get Deku Nuts. Deku Nuts are kind of like a flashbang sort of item. As a kid, I never really made too much use of them, but like, they're actually kind of good. There's a lot of enemies that are actually susceptible to them and are made quite trivial with them. For instance, these guys here, hit them with that, they immediately get turned into a stick. It's pretty nice. Now, I'd rather get some more nuts, so I will kill him like so. I'll try to use Deku Nuts a bit more often, because I feel like most people just kind of underutilize them, and they're actually pretty good. We can jump over that. There is a heart there if you need it. I don't think it's really necessary, so I shan't. And let's see, we got a rupee in the grass. Very cool. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Yeah, that's good advice, Navi, in theory, but that Skullwaltula, he's not gonna really let us climb. It's like, well, you can kind of sneak around them, but if they see you, they will lunge at you and knock you off the wall. So we're gonna have to ignore it for now. But we have a treasure chest here that is more than inviting, so we'll take that instead. You found the dungeon map. Basically, we now have a little map in the corner. I'm pretty sure we can also look at the map in the menu. Yeah, Deku Tree right here. There's quite a few floors, as you can see, but I assure you it is a significantly smaller dungeon than you might initially assume. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the green icon at the top of the screen. Yes, so this first dungeon is mostly a tutorial, so Navi will be telling us what to do quite often. Now this thing here is a Deku Scrub. Bounce the nuts, it spits right back at it. So in the future, we can deal with scrubs in a manner of different ways, but in Deku Tree specifically, we actually do have to use the shield on the Deku Scrubs. Ow, ow, ow. Forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. Sometimes. Can't guarantee it'll work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Ha ha ha. Well, try it if you are feeling bold. Wah ha ha. Thank you, Mr. Scrub. I will take your advice to heart. So we'll just jump down here, climb up some vines, and we can actually climb up a second set of vines for another treasure chest that's kind of a little hidden. And inside is, well, just a recovery heart, so if you miss that chest, you really aren't missing much of anything. But more importantly, we got another really big treasure chest. You found the fairy slingshot, and now we have a projectile. Use C to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with the control stick. Release C to unleash a Deku Seed. If you want to shoot right away when you first use C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. So let's get that thing equipped on my C down button. So normally, when you do this room, you're kind of supposed to see this ladder, shoot it to get down. But because I bypassed this destructible platform that goes away once you jump on it, I don't even need the ladder. You can just kind of jump over it like that. Kind of a little fun thing to do. But more importantly, ouch, thanks for the bonkage there, Link. You can deal with the Skullwaltulas. Just Z-target them and then lock on, or you can, of course, shoot them freestyle. Ooh, he dropped nuts. Why did he drop nuts? Well, I'll take them. And we can climb up these vines if we get a better position, of course. Yeah, the climb speed is not very fast, but thankfully there's not a whole lot of times in the game you have to actually climb up anything. This ain't no modern Zelda where you climb just whatever you want. So this thing here is, well, that is a big Skulltula. Its soft belly is its weak point. So you can try to hit the front side. I'll show you here. Well, second. All it does is swing back and forth if you do that, so not very useful. Wait for it to turn around for some reason and then just jump slash it to kill it in one hit. If you don't jump slash it, it has 2 HP, so you'll have to do it twice. Alternatively, a stick can destroy it in one hit. And speaking of sticks, you can also use them as torches, which you will have to do multiple times. So let's put that away before it burns down. Now we can step on this switch here to raise these platforms. And there's, it looks like 2 ways for us to go. I will opt for this path first. We'll kill you for a free stick, why not? And what's in this big chest? I probably can take a guess knowing what else I already have, but we'll suspend disbelief. It is the compass. Now we can basically see things on our map. So like, for instance, I'm the yellow triangle, the red triangle is where I entered from, and the orange square is treasure chests. I also picked up some seeds. Those are your slingshot ammo. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Now I'm gonna kill this Skulltula right here, since otherwise he would get in the way of my jump when I try to get up there later. No drop, that's fine. So we will just go right on over here and do the same thing, but this time we'll take this other path, which has a treasure chest with a recovery heart. Not very exciting, but also has this thing in it. Now this thing, we can't actually L target it. You can still give it a good jump slash though, because it also has 2 HP, and we get, well, a gold Skulltula token from a gold Skulltula. There are 100 of those hidden throughout the game. I will be getting as many of them as I can. I can't say I remember where all of them are off the top of my head, and the reward for getting them all is certainly not worth the effort, but I will still try nonetheless. So again, we will destroy this Skulltula, and, well, there's really only one place left for us to go, and that's down. So we jump right off here, and we plummet through to the basement. Now, once we're in the basement here, we actually have another gold Skulltula right on this little grate. See, can I jump slash it? I know you can use the slingshot, but I want to just slash. I forgot how to jump slash. Is it A or B? I think it's B. It has to be B, surely. Yeah, just like that. And we'll just go right up here to go get it. The slingshot would absolutely have been more efficient there, but that's fine. I just really wanted to jump slash it, okay? Oh, we can also hit that to light this torch, which burns the cobweb that was next to it, and we can get this item, which is a recovery heart, which is great because I hit myself on the Skulltula like a dimrod. And there's actually another gold Skulltula on the vines here. Takes 2 hits of the slingshot to kill it because it has 2 HP, and the slingshot does 1 damage. And that's all there was for this room here, I believe, except for here we have a little Baba fella. Oops. That's not what we wanted to do. I should really stop walking off the water. Get a little on land first, Link. Thank you for the nuts. We have 20 nuts now, so we are max nuttage. And in order to actually proceed onward through here, we're gonna have to take our stick to this torch we turned on. Oops, well, we're not gonna submerge it in the water. That's definitely not what you're supposed to do. We'll go here where it's still a little bit drier. And we can just roll into this cobweb to burn it down. But I think we'll save what's past this door and the rest of the dungeon for the next episode, where we're definitely going to finish out the rest of the Deku Tree. So that's the plan. We'll see you guys then.